Hey now, this is Kisa, your favorite tarot reader, and today I am going to go over a timeless general energy read for the mutable signs, which are Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, and Sagittarius. I think this is the only signs that I have kind of like memorized. So, if you need a reading, this one is available 7 days a week on my website at www.fortuneexpo.com. And let's just go ahead and get into it. Oh, also, make sure that you're following me on the social so that you can get an update and an overview of daily horoscope, daily tarot scopes, and just, yeah, stay in the loop because I do readings every day over there. I go live over there. Yeah, so just make sure you are catching all of it, okay? Now, because did you see that? It was like, I love me some Adidas. Anyway, I say it's athletic wear for hippies. We're going to go over your general energy, your love story, your money story, and just whatever you need to know, whatever warnings, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Take a deep breath to ground. I needed to ground, huh? Before we get into it. Okay. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you see it, you were supposed to. So right now, you need a break. You need a break, baby. There's a lot of things going on right now, mentally, emotionally, and you might even feel misdirected physically, like unsure of what the next best step or moves for you would, are. I'm seeing that you're having a difficult time with balancing, right? So this is coming up a lot of different ways. You are really, basically, I see that a lot of you are on the verge of burnout or trying to avoid burnout. It's like you don't necessarily know where to send or spend your energy. Now, one thing is you are tired, right? But you do need to be focused on continuing and keeping the momentum of a situation. I see that there's support for you. It might not be apparent right now, but there is support that you're not leaning into. There's also some things that you need to be letting go of. See, this is the same woman. There's some things that you need to be letting go of or making space for. Really what is giving me in your current energy right now is that you are overwhelmed, but you're not asking for help, or you're not seeing how you can delegate tasks. It's kind of like you want to do everything yourself. Some of you have been doing better about taking care of your mental health, but it's still difficult for you because you're unsure of what it is you need to do. Perfect example of asking for help. If you have an employer, reach out to your EAP. If you have insurance, reach out to getting a therapist. Take a walk. Meditate. That's free. You can sit in silence. You know what I mean? Things like that. The problem for you, a lot of you, is that you want change to happen now. So it's like you're uncomfortable. You recognize you're uncomfortable. You're upset at yourself for allowing yourself to be uncomfortable for so long. So now you just want to change it. And that's not really how this is going to work. What you need to focus on is taking smaller steps and pivoting, opposed to like taking a smaller pivot opposed to just going to extremes. Because with the Temperance card in reverse, you're struggling with spiritual stuff and also physical stuff. Like you might feel overwhelmed or overburdened, like you've been praying and ain't nothing changed yet, so now you don't want to pray no more. Or you've been doing, nothing's changing. So, you're going through a lot right now. But just because you're going through a lot does not mean a breakthrough is not coming. Ace of Cups also speaks to the fact that everything going on right now has you too depleted to be creative or move forward. So just do what you know. Just do the things that you know to do. Just show up and do the things that you know to do and do them well. Also, avoid fighting with anybody. Whatever they say, you right, you got it. I'm telling you, with the space that you're in right now, that is the best approach. If you find yourself in situations where folks are committed to disagreeing with you or making things difficult for you, bow out of it. It's kind of like you're really going through a test right now. And everything is kind of coming up and testing you. And part of you wants to respond and lash out because you can't respond to the other things, but you can respond to this. But I'm telling you, please, please, please do not let anybody bait you to anything, because with the Ace of Wands here in reverse, this speaks to you just making the wrong decision. You have help, you have support, but you just have to open up and trust that they are there for you. Whew, I'm sorry you're going through that. So let's go ahead and look into your financial situation. I was going to do love, but let's look into your money. Okay, we're going to do love, but I didn't want to transition from the heavy energy you're going to into seeing what's in your love story, because there's some positivity coming. I feel it. I know it. For some of you, you might be in a good, healthy relationship, and that is the anchor that you have right now. But I want to get a good word for you, okay? So let's see what we got. Go with the flow. This is speaking that the universe is sending you help. You will be doing the things that you need. The universe is sending you help, okay? But you got to tap into your own power. You don't necessarily feel right now that you have the space to be creative, but you do have to keep the momentum that you already have right now. It's kind of like, I see you overwhelmed, but also it's like good things are happening. They're not happening at the rate that you want them to, but focus on the good things. Any little glimmer of hope, any win you get, focus your energy on that, because that's kind of what's going to pull you out of this. But also, this is the ebbs and flows of change in life, right? So just be mindful of that. I also see that you are a pretty influential person, which makes sense because we got Gemini and Pisces. We got all the mutables in here. As a mutable sign, y'all are really good at making friends. Y'all are really good at being in places. You are really good at all the mercurial things. So with that being said, your voice is needed, but you have to show up as yourself. If right now you're tired, just be like, yo, I'm tired because all this stuff is stressing me out. You don't have to give everybody your business or tell everybody your business, but you do need to show up authentically enough as yourself so people know and feel comfortable, and you can pick up that energy that resonates. So I see you maybe going live more. This is also speaking to me because I'm a double mutable, triple actually. But I'm a mutable. I'm one of the mutables. So going live, getting out and networking, speaking to people, making videos, doing interviews, all of that kind of stuff. I want to say interviews, like if you got a friend that got a pod, jump on the pod. If you're not even into that, which is weird because Gemini's is, especially with Gemini's being in this group, y'all know folks. So get outside and get around the folks that you know. But there's something that you're going through right now or dealing with right now that you need to express at a larger scale so it can help somebody else, because that's going to be a part of your healing and getting over it. So we got to do the work. It's kind of like, you got certain connections, but you don't want to be like putting that on nobody. But I see you kind of like talking to your homegirl like, man, people just need to, this is hard, blah, blah, blah. It's like, man, we should have a conversation and talk about this to other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely amplifying it. But do the work is saying, like, it's not enough to dream or pray. You got to get in the field, baby. You got to get in the field, okay? So do what you can to make things turn around, switch around, be better, okay? For some of you might be considering going back to class or getting a certification, doing something like that so you can increase your earnings. I see some of you might be publishing a book or working on that or doing something, again, the communication things. I see you might even be some people got blogs. Blogs still exist, but you might be tapping into that type of energy. This is a timeless reading, but also I'm filming this under the Mercury retrograde shadow period. So something could be coming up to you. I would be remiss if I didn't say that, because here's why I have to say this. With education and obstacles being lifted, it's kind of like, I feel like you already did something before and now it's having you go back to it, but you have more tools and you didn't finish it before because it was too hard, because something is in the way, and Spirit is saying that they're removing that. More money is coming, more expansions is coming, more growth is coming. It's just coming in very slow. So what you need to do is keep the momentum. Like I said, the good things that are happening, focus your energy there, and also just be patient, because with good luck here, your luck is improving soon. This is literally the last card I got. It's coming, but it's coming slowly. It's kind of like this is like budding up and going to be this beautiful I'm gonna say it's leprechaun. My husband's Irish. I'm always calling him a leprechaun. So whenever I see a 4-leaf clover, I say leprechaun. They're not the same things, but you get what I'm saying, like lucky. Or hey, it might be a man that comes and helps to offer you a blessing of support as well. So that's something too, because I'm picking up on that. But you got a lot of ideas. You got a lot of ways to bring you blessings. This is speaking to the fact that your spirit team sees that, and they are going to help open doors for you. But what you do really need to focus on right now is keeping the momentum and going and flowing with the energy of what's working. You are very overwhelmed and very drained right now. So when you get these little sparks, you got to use it to kind of like level up, like level up. Y'all know Mario, when he eat that mushroom, he go do 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 do. That's what you got to do. So anytime something works out, you got to do 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 do. Like Mario, get big. I wish I could like literally just do that, but I can't. So that's what's going on with your money. Now let's see what's going on with your love story. I have some other love cards. I do not know where they're at. They are probably in my garage. I feel like I hid them for myself. But let's see. Let's find out. All right. So I'm gonna do 2 love stories. Some of you just met somebody and you're trying to see where it's gonna go. This looks positive. Things look like they are going to go in the right direction. You just have to let them show you who they are. One thing for you I will say is allow people to prove who they are to you. Sometimes, beautifuls, because you get along with so many people and you like to be outside or whatever, it's just like, oh, well, they said, I even have a hard time with that. I'm like, well, because it's like, why are you wasting my time? You ain't got to say that. So, but let people show and prove. This person that's come to you, you have a big, strong attraction to them. It's kind of like, it's like there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of good energy. There's a lot of positive insights that you're getting. But also be patient. Give them time to show you if they are who they say they are. Because if they are who they say they are, it's no rush. You know what I'm saying? It's never really a rush, but let them show you they are who they are. You have probably been spending a lot of time by yourself lately, so it's you trying to be in a relationship with somebody, and it's a little difficult for you because you probably kind of closed off to that. So just, that's what I'm saying, take your time with it. Everything don't have to come at once. So just let things flow. I do see this relationship that's coming in has been really good for your confidence. And also you're feeling a lot better about yourself. Be patient. It's kind of like you back in a field and you just want it to work because they look good on paper, but you definitely got to make sure that this is what you want, this is what you need. Because you got true love there, but also I got the 6 of Wands in reverse. So it's kind of like, it looks like a true love, but to make sure it is, you got to make sure that their actions align with what they're saying. For some of you that are in a relationship, your partner is really focused on their money right now. You be focused on their money too, to a degree. How can I say this? This situation, if you're in a relationship, there's things and stuff that's shifting in a relationship. You do deserve to be loved the way you want to, but also this could be a toxic situation from you, and you need to be honest with yourself about that. It seems like you also might be getting in the way of the progress of the relationship, or they might be, because they're irresponsible with finances and that impacts the relationship. They're immature with expressing something in a relationship, but it's not over yet, but it's kind of like somebody wants it to be. They're ready to transition and push forward to something else. So I will have a conversation with this person. If you might even be feeling that already. So if that's the case, definitely like explore it. You deserve to be loved the way you want to be loved, but at the same time, you do need to be realistic with the capacity that people have to give you what you want, because sometimes it's just not, it's not about what you want, it's about the capacity that the person has to give it to you. Okay, I gotta fold my laundry. All right, and then your, what are we talking about? Your warnings, things you need to know about. Okay, so you need to ground yourself, and then you need to release some, you need to heal from something from the past. This has to do with like your family stories and origin. Maybe someone in your family told you that you need to show up in certain relationships in a certain way. Maybe someone in your family told you you have to be enduring. Maybe somebody, maybe you've seen people in the past or in your family do things that, like, so you thought that's just the way it's supposed to be done. But Spirit is saying that you need to walk away from what you've seen, walk away from what you know, and listen to what your body is asking, what your spirit and your heart need, and align yourself better with that. Okay. Now, as far, oh, it was like a little ring by mistake, because it was like Spirit was like, yes, tell them that. For your angel number, we got 77, and it speaks to purpose. We also have all this green and yellow, which speaks to confidence, grounding, but also financial abundance. Everything that you want wants you back, and I see you walking in and aligning in your purpose. Do not allow the frustrations and the delays and the irritations of what you're experiencing right now to take you out of what is to come. You're doing a great job, sweetie. It just needs a little more time. Your cake needs a little more time to bake, but it's coming, and you're gonna deserve it. And baking a cake can be a bad thing, but don't allow yourself to get succumb up into other people's agendas, other people's stories. Let go of what isn't yours and focus on the good. There is good happening. That's the most important thing I want you to take away from this reading. There's good happening. Focus your energy there and help to amplify that. But the more you do that, the more the better results you'll see, right? But also, it's kind of like you have to feed the seed, and it's growing slow, but the more you do, that abundance is just going to come and overshadow all the other little petty things, because there's really a lot of petty stuff going on in your life right now, but because you're exhausted, it's hitting harder than it should. Okay, guys, my mutables, I had the best time reading for you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.